Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video we're going to be taking a closer look at the latest edition of the Word on Fire Bible. It's Volume 4, The Promised Land. The folks at Word on Fire Catholic Ministries have released the latest edition of the Word on Fire Bible series, Volume 4, The Promised Land. It goes from Joshua all the way through 2 Kings, sometimes known as the Deuteronomistic history, everything that flows out of Deuteronomy until the exile in the story of the people of Israel. This is Volume 4, so they have 3 other volumes, and I have reviewed all 3 of these. So Volume 1 was the Gospels, Volume 2 was the rest of the New Testament, Volume 3 was the Pentateuch. There's going to be 3 more volumes after this. So you have Volume 4 gets us through 2 Kings. There's going to be 3 more volumes that finish out everything, and it'll be a 7-volume set. These are fantastic Bibles filled with great artwork, commentary, scripture imagery. I spent an entire year going through the Gospels, and I used the Word on Fire Gospels as like my daily reader for what I read scripture through. I absolutely loved it. Many people have asked me, Tim, are you Catholic? No, I'm not Catholic, but I have a lot of friends and family members who are, and I really value some of the work that Bishop Robert Barron and the folks at Word on Fire Catholic Ministries do. They've released a lot of really cool content on their website and on their social media, and these Bibles in particular are really, really awesome. So I'm going to do an overhead video now and show you what this Bible has to offer. Afterwards, you can find information in the video description about how to purchase one of these and some other links like that. Let's do it. Okay, here we have the genuine leather copy of Volume 4, Word on Fire Bible. I'll tell you more about this image on the cover in a moment. You see it's called The Promised Land. It does have a perimeter stitch around the outside, raised spine hubs. Looks really good. Very, very clean on the inside. It's kind of a synthetic paste down liner, matching end sheets. Very, very clean and simple. It's got gold gilding on the pages and then a single kind of cream colored ribbon marker. It matches all of the other editions. Now, I don't have the hardcover and paperback editions of Volume 4, but I do have them in Volume 1, so they are going to be very similar. So this is the perfect cut, very, very clean, squared off edition of the paperback edition. The inside is the exact same paper and everything. It just doesn't have the leather cover. It's kind of a clean look. I actually like that a lot. And then the hardcover is more of a, can you see that? It's like a woven cloth over board material. Same design on the cover. Again, same on the inside. It's just the cover material that is the main difference. Okay, so size, all of these are the same size, 6.5 inches wide by 9 1/4 inches tall at the text block. This edition is about just over 1.5 inches, like 1.6 inches thick, whereas the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Bible, was significantly thicker. So was the rest of the New Testament. So they're all going to vary thicknesses based on which books of the Bible are included in them, but looks really good. Let's open this up. Some thick end sheets up here, a simple verse from inside. 1 Kings 8:11, the glory of the Lord filled the house of the Lord. And we get that gold. See, you can see the shininess of it. It's got gold in there. Looks really great. They explain this image inside. Here's the copyright information. So all of the information there about the editor. Shout out to Brandon. He's the one who I connected with several years ago. The imprimatur from the different bishops for the NRSV. The Catholic edition, it's the NRSV-CE Catholic edition. I don't believe they've done a Catholic edition of the updated, so this is going to be based on the 89. There you can see it was printed and bound in Italy, first printing June 2024. So these are printed and bound by Lego in Italy. You've heard me mention them on the channel before. So table of contents, information about the Bible, some forwards, and then the text of Scripture in there. Gives you a word here about Bishop Robert Barron, the bishop who oversees Word on Fire Catholic Ministries. A note about the translation, the Catholic edition, the typeface. I love that they give us some typeface information in here. So Angelico is the typeface used in here. Very, very cool. I've talked with the designers a little bit on Instagram for this Bible. Very, very cool. So here's an entire page about the cover design. Nick Fredrickson is the guy, one of the guys that I have talked to on Instagram, I think. He wrote this essay. I think it was Nick. But it talks about the different books of the Bible and how they gathered this image. So here at the top you have clouds representing both Exodus and 1 Kings. You have the banner inscription that says that verse that I just read in the inside cover from 1 Kings 8:11, the glory of the Lord filled the house of the Lord. And then you have the light emanating from the temple with the divine name of God in the Hebrew letters there in the center. So it kind of reflects what this edition, reflects what this edition of the Bible is going to be featuring. There you have the symbols for each book in this edition. So Joshua, each one gets a little bit of a logo mark, which is cool. I took a photo the other day of Ruth when I first got this Bible and was spending some time with it. I loved that one. 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings. Did you know that originally 1st and 2nd Samuel were not two different books? Why are they separated? Does anyone know? It's because when they were transcribing these books, they had to use more than one scroll. So they separated 1st and 2nd Samuel into two. They separated, again, 1st and 2nd Kings into two. But originally, they were one work. Same thing with 1st and 2nd Chronicles. So you get a little bit of a Bible trivia there. Here is an opening essay from Bishop Robert Barron. An article called How to Approach the Bible, kind of getting some advice from the bishop about spending time. And then you get features of the Word on Fire Bible. If you want to watch one of my other videos, you know about this. But we have Church Father commentary is going to be signified by this kind of beige box. It's going to tell you who wrote it, a little bit about them. There's more recent author commentary in there as well with a gray box. And then you're going to have commentaries from Bishop Barron throughout the text as well. This is a single column text Bible. There it shows you what the Bishop Barron commentary is going to look like. There are several different Hebrew word studies in here. They're going to be called out like that. And then you get the art commentary. One of my favorite things about this Bible is that it is filled with full color images of artwork and some commentary to go along with them. So opening page of Joshua, there's that symbol. You've got a full color, not full color, I guess it's a gold image there. An introduction to the book of Joshua. So each book is going to get an introduction. And then you get scripture art. Look at that. The be strong and courageous verse, Joshua 1:9, that everyone talks about. Look at that beautiful image. Kind of just setting that aside. One of my pictures from the Gospels edition of this Bible, I put one of these photos on Unsplash, and it has been viewed millions of times. So here we go. First page, we get, let's see here, 6 verses of Joshua in a beautiful single column text with that Angelico typeface. It's a 9-point, let me verify I wrote this down just off camera, a 9-point typeface. It's a single column. When the text is on top of another text behind it, it is line matched. But then you get a Bishop Barron commentary right here on the first page. Then you get some commentary from Origen, one of the early church fathers, on that page, and then it goes back to the text over here. My only quibble with these Bibles is that sometimes, like right here, it's easy to forget or to miss that the rest of the scripture, like I'd read here and I'd see a bunch of commentary, and if I don't want to read, if I don't want to read all the commentary, I might skip to the next page, but then you'd be skipping a few verses. So you got to just pay attention to where you're going when you go through there. Then you get another scripture image in there. Here is a piece of artwork. So Julius Schnorr von Karlsfeld did this. It's a woodcut illustration. So it tells you about the woodcut illustration here, and then you get an essay from Michael Stevens kind of explaining this piece of art. So this is the escape from Rahab's house. So there's just a quick example of some of the things in here. Augustine. Do you say Augustine or Augustine? I've heard people say it different ways. What do you say? The Rahab's lie. A little bit of commentary there. Bishop Barron. Some of these scripture quotes are not even full pages there. So you see Joshua 3:5, it's just half on there. You got Thomas Aquinas in here, Cyril of Jerusalem, lots and lots. And here's a page where it's just a single column of the text, big and wide, really nice, thick paper. This is just a stunningly designed Bible. Let's get in here a little bit more, get some other artwork. Look at that. Some of the artwork in here is full page artwork, which is really cool once you see it. But there are a total of 250 commentaries from recent authors, Bishop Barron, early church fathers throughout this Bible. There are, I believe, 40 full color pieces of artwork in here. Look at that. The blessing of the wheat in Artois. I think I said that word right. I'm trying to sound really educated and smart out there. Can you tell? just very beautiful. I'm going to flip through here. Oh, I saw one. So here is a fragment of a double capital Mary and Martha at the raising of Lazarus unknown. Look at that. Full page. Another essay by Michael Stevens kind of explaining some of that. That's what you get in this Bible. You get beautiful artwork. You get commentary from thoughtful writers. You get the text of Scripture. You get some of these Scripture art pieces. And it's on this big, thick paper. It's generously spaced. You can imagine, obviously, because they're doing 7 volumes, if you tried to put all this in one volume, it would just be too huge. So I love that they've broken this up. They've given it a lot of space. They've just kind of created something that you can really immerse yourself in the text. And I love how it turned out. Full bleed out to the edge of the page with that image. It just turned out fantastic. Sorry that some of the camera is going out of focus here a little bit. It's trying to focus, but it's been struggling a little bit. This Bible just has so much good stuff that the camera even can't handle it. So it ends on page 697. By the way, look at how thick that Bible is, and that's only 697 pages. If this was an actual Bible that thick with Bible paper, it would be like 2,000 pages to be that thick. So you can see how thick the paper is. Then you've got all of your notes in the back here, telling you where everything is, giving you credits, art credits in the very back, and then a few blank pieces. Just a really cool, unique edition of the Bible, or at least this portion of the Bible turned out fantastic. So there you have it, Volume 4 of the Word on Fire Bible, The Promised Land. I think this turned out really great, just like the previous editions. It's very, very cool. If you have any thoughts or questions, drop those in the comments, and I will get back to you with a response. And I'm going to put a bunch of links in the video description. One, links to where you can purchase Volume 4 of the Word on Fire Bible, as well as all of the other ones. Links to where you can watch my videos about these other editions. If you missed those, go back and watch them. And links to me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm having a lot of fun on social media, so please come say hello over there. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, do whatever you do to help me get the word out there, and definitely surf around my channel and check out more of my videos. Thank you to my friends at Word on Fire for sending me this Bible to review. It turned out fantastic, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.